Today's big Rocket Lab news has definitely changed my thesis. Let's talk. Guys, my head has been completely fried today when it comes to numbers, figures, contracts. It's just completely thrown my mind. And then with this news coming out, initially I was extremely disappointed. And guys, yes, it has changed my thesis. You're going to want to take down a few notes here because I do think it's going to change most people's thesis on Rocket Lab here. I'm going to let you know the big news, and then I'm going to let you digest how this is going to be different for Rocket Lab going forward. But first, we've had a bit of an upsurge in Rocket Lab followers lately. So if you've came here just for Rocket Lab content, make sure to smash that like button and let me know how you found us. The more Rocket Lab followers we get, the more Rocket Lab content we will specialize into. Right guys, without further ado, let's jump into this news. So before you do me for clickbait and click off, this is not the news. But I need to update you on this deal, just so you are fully aware of what happened and what has happened today in regards to the big news. So back in February 24th, 22, Globalstar selected the MDA and Rocket Lab for their new satellites. So Globalstar selected MDA Ltd and Rocket Lab to supply a set of satellites to replenish its constellation. It was a $327 million deal to MDA to build 17 satellites intended to extend the life of the company's existing satellite constellation. The contract did include an option for up to 9 additional satellites worth $11.4 million each. Now guys, this is the most important bit, and this is the bit you have to write down. MDA, in turn, awarded a $143 million deal to Rocket Lab to provide the satellite buses. Now, MDA in turn done this. We're going to find out who MDA are, and then we're going to get on to what happened specifically today and how this has affected Rocket Lab and my thesis. So I've quickly jumped across to the investors page to find out why invest in MDA? So MDA is one of the most advanced technology and service providers to burgeon the global space industry. With world-class engineering capabilities, space mission expertise, and a portfolio of cutting-edge, next-generation space technologies, they're the partner of choice for emerging space companies, prime contractors, and government agencies worldwide. Who does this sound very like? This is like Rocket Lab themselves. And this is where it can get very interesting. MDA Space provides investors the opportunity to participate in a high-growth technology investment that will enable space-based global connectivity, enhanced Earth observation, and the establishment of humanity as an interplanetary species. Sounds very like SpaceX. Their focus is on technological innovation coupled with mission-tested solutions and has contributed to many landmark achievements in space, and they expect to continue the major role in leading the space industry into the future. So then jumping across, see how the company's doing. We can go into Yahoo Finance and we can see that it's on the Canadian Stock Exchange and it's currently trading at $24.54. There's a market cap of $2.955 billion, so it's a lot smaller than Rocket Lab. And looking over the past 6 months, you can see we're up 72.09% today. This is good. However, the whole space market has completely surged over the past while. But today was massive. And let's get right into why it's been massive for MDA and why it's been massive for Rocket Lab. So we have it here. This is the news. And why is this so big? So MDA Space signs a $1.1 billion contract with Globalstar to build the next generation low Earth orbit constellation. Guys, Rocket Lab were meant to do this. And this is what's changed my thesis. However, it hasn't made me bearish on Rocket Lab. And if anything, I'm going to let you know what I have done today. So it wouldn't surprise me if this is what Adam Spice himself was talking about when they said they'd doubled the backlog into the next year. Because this 1.1 billion would have certainly doubled that backlog. However, let's get into what has happened here and then we'll see why it's good for MDA Space themselves. So they've signed a definitive contract with Globalstar to be a prime contractor for the satellite operators next generation low Earth orbit constellation. It's worth 1.1 billion. And as part of the definitive contract for a full low Earth orbit constellation, MDA Space will manufacture more than 50 MDA or Aura software designed digital satellites for Globalstar. Now, guys, this is their own software, and this is where they're going for a more vertically integrated approach, just like Rocket Lab themselves. The definitive contract announced today is a follow-on to an initial authorization to proceed contract with an undisclosed customer previously announced on November 17th, 23. Guys, I think MDA was always Globalstar's contractor of choice. Even though Rocket Lab are going for these contracts, it doesn't always mean we're going to get them. Yes, we believe in them internally. However, there are a lot of big businesses like MDA that are just breaking into this space. However, what have I done today? I have added 10% more shares into Rocket Lab. Yes, you're going to say you've done it on a green day. However, I just think this earnings is going to be massive. And guys, let me know, do you think we're going to get a contract announcement that we don't know about in the earnings call? So speaking about the earnings call, we're going to hear about Neutron. We're going to hear about Electron. And you're going to want to watch this next because this is a must watch before the earnings call.